when you look at it from that perspective, you have to know that not every player can play perfectly, and it's up to some people to just pick up the scrap.
Yeah, and looking also another match I want to highlight is Taeju's getting taken to Game 3 by Falco Joe. Falco Joe also getting a 2-1 upset over Kazuha. He's been Falco Joe's kind of been on the rise lately, so definitely want to watch out for him. But going back to this set right here on stream, we have two players that have gotten big upsets: Yeast defeating Smash Bros. And SEEL defeating Mateo. They're going to be facing off in the winners' quarters.
Yeah, and I am finally happy to say I'm going to be commentating on Ice Climbers for the first time in quite some time.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to seeing how this one goes.
Listen, you want to talk about a character you don't see every day? This is definitely one of those defining characters where it's like, you really do not see this character every day. I mean, even like on the top level, right? I mean, we have like Big D. I believe there's just one good Ice East player in Japan, but other than that, like, we don't really see his character that much at all.
I know of one Ice Climbers main in my area, but they don't really go out that often. I mean, I'll go ahead and shout them out anyway. Tenebre in SoCal for being one of the better Ice Climbers players. So we have another Ice Climbers player in the rise in that region as well. And I'm really just struggling on the name.
It's all good, but yeah, man. On the other side, I mean, you would think that Me Brawler is like a very uncommon character, but in Tri-State, Me Brawler is actually a pretty common character, and it's thanks to players like Yeast who have really put this character on the map and have really shown that with all the combos and confirms that Me Brawler has, this character is scary, man. But here we go.
Do you want to speak about combos? You can't speak about combos without Ice Climbers.
That's true, and starting off here on Hollow Bastion of all places.
Here we go!
A stage that, oh wow, we're actually already seeing a combo. Yeah,
exactly. You can't just talk about the stage about these players going in with a suplex and more of these spinning actions from these Ice Climbers. All we're going to see is the last spinning.
Yeah, no, 5 seconds within the game, we already saw a big combo desync there from SEEL.
Whoa.
Yeah, no, SEEL is definitely one of those very crafty players who can really make something out of nothing. Really good desyncs, but no, the gimp.
No,
Wow.
they were just mashing side B and just didn't mash hard enough to get back onto the stage. They just straight fell out of the sky.
That's tough. Yeah, no, that's kind of the SEEL experience, honestly. When you watch these really good Ice Climbers players, some of the silliest stuff will happen both in his favor and against his favor.
Forward smash resistance again. Here's the suplex into the Popo, unfortunately, as a SEEL is the one controlling Nana with this Ice Climbers.
Dude, he used to suplex the other Ice Climber so often in this match. I swear he's suplexed Nana like 3-4 times.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Oh my goodness, and also gets a combo.
Yeah, gets rid of Popo, unfortunately. Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness.
Boom!
Oh, he did it again. He said, I got one more for y'all. Getting a second Thrupper combo. I mean, taking out both of those Ice Climbers individually. It really feels like he's got experience in this matchup.
Oh, okay, there's the Blizzard getting the freeze, but it was only temporary. And here comes another spinning attack from that side of SEEL. Yeast, unfortunately, is going to get another suplex and gets it on Nana this time. And Popo's going to be set off stage and cannot make it back.
Wow, and that combo was actually huge. Only getting a little bit of damage, but it enabled him to separate the climbers to where SEEL could not save the other climber.
No, and if there's any, I mean, SEEL's going to pull out a miracle here to get it back with Solo Nana in this situation.
Yeah.
As Yeast is in a very comfortable situation to advance to this game one win here. Up air, yeah, there was unfortunately no range for Frupper, but there was always a range for a back air.
Yeah, ever since that SD, Yeast just went absolutely to the races, just absolutely took off. I mean, I see that both of these players are part of MBS, so I'm sure they've played against each other quite a lot, but having that matchup experience against Ice Climbers is definitely huge. And yeah, I loved this segment right here. Getting the Thrupper kill and then saying, you know what, I can do it again. Gets a second Thrupper kill, leading to a pretty, I would say, pretty dominant Game 1 victory.
But we can't say anything just yet. We're going to get underway in game number 2 here between Yeast and SEEL. Let's see if there's any combos going into this game 2 here in Smashville. Here comes the spins. A suplex is missed already, and Yeast is going in.
Yeah, Yeast, I mean, getting counterpick to Smashville is definitely interesting. You don't typically counterpick me Brawler to this kind of stage because of how well how synergistic the top platform is for Yeast's combo attacks with the up air, but this is still very nice for Ice Climbers, so I still see the vision.
That was an impressive feint jump there from Yeast as well to get out of the situation where Blizzard could have been a big detriment against the ledge there. Frupper gets the kill on towards Popo, unfortunately.
Yeah, and what I like about Yeast is that he's willing to take a lot of damage if he can get a lot of chip on the the Popo or the other climber. This is something you don't normally see. Normally, people just want to maintain as much of the lead as they can, but Yeast will aggressively go after that second climber to get himself in this situation where he can easily come back from a deficit. I mean, look at this right here.
Into the dropper, that's a stock.
Yeah, I mean, he was able to take that 90% from those two climbers, but because he was able to kill that second climber, I mean, it resulted in a pretty smooth stock.
Yes, it is. It is suplex into the correct climber this time. As we see another one hit, that's 42% immediately. Here going to the up tilts and then there. Okay, another suplex misses. It's a double up air connects, but unfortunately it's not enough to take the stock on Yeast quite yet. SEEL takes it finally with that forward smash.
Yep, the desync right there, the classic right there. I mean, gonna secure that stock nicely, and also SEEL is gonna use that extra climber utility to escape that grab. Here we go. Oh, here comes the uppers,
How many more do we get? Up tilt does not finish the stock. There's the dropper attempt. Doesn't quite find it there for Yeast. Here come the icebergs. We see the grab chain into the forward smash. Nice combo finisher.
Yeah, but at the same time, you do get afflicted with that Thrupper KO. And now, again, we have this Sopo or Sona situation right here. And it's definitely not favorable. I mean, SEEL does have a very good Sopo, but I mean, I don't think anyone can have a good enough Sopo to carry them to an entire victory.
Ooh, another Frupper just misses, unfortunately. And you cannot be spinning blindly against Yeast. That's an up smash otherwise.
Yeah, and this is looking very solid for Yeast, who is able to survive to a pretty high percentage and able to take that stock. And look at how much damage that suplex is doing. He's definitely sitting pretty with a decent advantage so far.
Yeah, and here's another suplex. I said perfectly, that's 42%. He's getting all these suplexes into the correct climber this time. Namus is not appreciative for what's been going on right now. Here's another shield. Does not find the decent combo, but finds a down smash, I think, onto Yeast.
Good down smash right there. Going to secure the KO. I mean, with the desyncs, it's a lot easier to secure smash attacks with ice climbers, which is very nice, but oh, we're looking at some big combos right here. He was trying to get a
Bang jump.
footstool desync.
All right, we get the paint jump back onto the stage. Here comes Yeast. Gonna go ahead and try to take Popo out of the situation there. I apologize for my judge of words. Frupper off the freeze. Not gonna do it. Frupper out of hit stun. Wildo.
Oh, wow.
That's gonna third one, but doesn't find it.
Yeah, if he maybe delayed his timing, he probably would have been able to get it off, but nevertheless, still has a little bit of a lead here. He just has to be careful with these blizzards.
This is even now for this game number 2. Check Chase doesn't quite find the roll, unfortunately there. SEEL does have an opportunity to at least get back onto the momentum. Here's a faint jump from Yeast to get back to neutral. Here come more blizzards.
Oh, here we
go. Frozen.
Oh, not able to get much off of it, unfortunately, but there comes the big
You took out the wrong climber, buddy.
Yep. Unfortunately, messed with the wrong climber. And yeah, he was at too high of a percentage to be doing that, and it's going to be a game 3 scenario.
It is just that, as we said. Goodness gracious. This set is as good as advertised. 2 people getting the upsets necessary to get into the winners quarterfinals, and one of their journeys is going to be continuing, and you can see from, I think that's from SEEL's perspective, is like, thank God that he actually hit the wrong climber.
Yeah. No, you saw in that face cam that he just kind of sat there and watched his other climber get KO'd, knowing that, you know what, you gotta take one for the team sometimes. And here we go back to Hollow Bastion for game 3. It has been single plats all day here for Yeast, and let's see if it can go back to his favor here on Hollow Bastion.
Oh, grab invincibility, actually Matt Green there to take out Popo there.
That was huge. I mean, leading to the early confirm and leading to even more right here, getting so much damage off of these up airs. And yeah, this solo climber situation, it's looking good for Yeast.
Yes, it is, and it's just going to be a lot more of the tragedy state here out of SEEL as we get up smash out of hit stun. Down there's past the frupper, which is a good way to counteract that hitbox. Okay, this neutral, I think that's the neutral. Yes, neutral beat does not find the mark there for SEEL. I mean, for Yeast. We're gonna see the fake jump back onto the ledge here. Actually, the stage is so high, I missed it entirely.
Yeah, but I mean, you still have to be careful for Yeast because the solo climber still has pretty strong attacks. I mean, that forward air and those up airs, I mean, they're not weak by any stretch of the imagination, but eventually you can just kind of be on cruise control until you get an up air shield and get stock right there.
Couple up air lands. Fortunately, he's at 116%, and here goes the suicide onto the wrong climber again. But even if, I'm starting to realize now, even if it's on the wrong climber, even though it isn't happening right now, the further you can stay the climbers away from each other, the better.
Also, the chip damage you get on the other climber makes it easier to land KOs with an edge guard or with a thrupper combo. So even when you grab the wrong climber, it can still turn out to be in your favor.
Good fast off through the platform there, as Yeast is still surviving here at 156%. The backer's going to take it, though.
Yeah, the backer finally going to take it, but not without a big lead accumulating for Yeast here.
Or so you think.
Oh, I mean, it's still a little bit of a lead, but that's definitely a concerning amount of damage. And I mean, this other climber is still living after such a beating being taken.
Quite literally, because this Moon Brawler's been punching and punching and punching.
Exactly, man. It's a definitely. Oh wow,
Whoa!
That KO'd. Wow, bit of a DI check right there. Able to get a huge KO, but not without Yeast finishing off that other climber.
Yeah, not quite yet, right there. And let's just see how this set turns out. I mean, any extra percentage that SEEL can get is pretty great, as long as that dropper does not take the stock right there, as it comfortably just took it there. So getting back out of the stage, Yeast needs to find a way to finish the stock and quickly, because the more percent you take, the more a possibility that you could get decent combo for the entire tournament.
Yeah, Yeast definitely wants to stay as unscathed as he possibly can, but has already taken just a little bit of a beating, getting 57% off and just barely able to get in that KO. So we have a last stock situation here in this game 3.
Okay, Suplex comes out once again. Both climbers on deck for SEEL. Seeing a couple of these icebergs come out, unfortunately, none of them getting as much leverage. Seeing the Suplex land once again from Yeast. Here comes the desync, too far away.
Yeah, a little bit too far, but I mean, Yeast kind of building up some more damage, able to get some big conversions off of the Suplex. This Suplex has been putting so much work for Yeast.
Yes, it quite has. It's just like, it's getting all the great chip damage that it personally wants, and now we got an even set here. Look at these percentages.
Oh my goodness, I think he had an opportunity to thrupper there, but nevertheless, still has a lot of damage and is gonna get the up smash KO close.
And he got it on the right climber.
Yeah, and he got on the right climber, baby. Yeast with a close game 3 victory is going to be sitting pretty in winners semifinals.
Yeah, that's gonna be doing it here. Yeast gonna go ahead and go to winner semis. It's gonna await the winner between WebJP and BD Bean. And wow, can I just say that set was as good as advertised?
Yeah, fantastic set right there. Two very evenly matched players showing off their expertise in their respective matchups. I mean, SEEL really doing his thing with all of those decent combos, as well as establishing the space with the projectiles and Blizzard. Meanwhile, Yeast going crazy with the combos, putting a lot of pressure on the second climber, and able to get the victory at the end of the day.
Take a look more at these stage highlights from both these players here. This game 2 was definitely a close one.
Yeah.
And this is something I love about this set. This set ultimately came down to which ice climber got hit. And
yeah,
it was a 50-50 on both of them, and we saw that play out.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy for sure. I mean, that end of the game 2 was definitely a wild one. Him getting that flashing Mach Punch, as we will see soon here. I mean, look at this right here. All the pressure, but gets hit the wrong way, hits the other climber, and it leads to a game 3 scenario. And we look at this right here, man, as well. I mean, this was a huge surprise. And this really swinged the momentum of the game. An early KO from the up air. Kind of checking him on the DI, but ultimately that up smash was able to take it.
Yes, it will. And that's once again going to be Yeast advancing towards winner semifinals of this tournament
Yeah.
here, and we have one more set on this block, and we will present to you Delta Force versus Hayes.
Yeah, it's going to be a very